Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel AWS DevOps Niche Level. So in this video, we will see how to create multiple EC2 instances in AWS using Terraform. So if you have not watched my previous video on Terraform, in which I have discussed about how to install Terraform, configure Terraform, and how to launch an EC2 instance, you can click on the link above and you can go through that video. And in this video, I'm going to discuss about a small change in the Terraform manifest file that will help us to launch multiple EC2 instances. So let me directly go ahead to the configuration file. So this would be the manifest file for Terraform in order to launch multiple instances. So if you see here, we have the provider block in which we have given the cloud provider name, which is AWS. And I have also defined the region in which I will be launching my instances. So it is US East 1, North Virginia region. Then I'm defining the resource block. And in the resource block, I'm defining what is that resource type that I'm going to use. It is the instance. Then I'm giving a name for the resource. Then I'm also adding some additional attributes, AMI. So what is the AMI ID that I want my instances to use? And what is the type of the instance that I want to launch? I mentioned t2.micro. And what is the key that it has to use for the authentication? So I already created a private key in my system with the name 7/12/2023, and I'm going to use the same key. And this is the key part here. So how do you launch multiple instances in parallel? So basically we have this section for underscore each. Okay. So we define this section for underscore each is equal to set. Then you define the tag names of the instance. So what is the tag name that you will be giving the instance whenever you are launching it manually? Same tag name you have to give it here. Let's say I want to launch two instances, one with the tag name Jenkins-master, then another with the tag name Jenkins-slave, right? Or maybe let me add one more instance also here. So I will give a comma. So this will be Jenkins-slave. Then I will give a comma. Let me add another instance with the tag as Ansible. Then let me close this with a square bracket and the close parenthesis. Okay. So I'm going to launch three instances here with these tags: Jenkins master, Jenkins slave, and Ansible. And I'm opening this tags section here. Tags is equal to. Then I'm calling the value of each of the tags to this name variable here, right? So name is equal to $each dot key. Okay. So ideally, with this, the Terraform manifest file will understand that it has to launch three instances with these tags. Okay. So this would be the code, how it should look like if at all you want to launch three instances with the mentioned tag. Now let me go ahead and execute some Terraform commands in order to launch this resource. So this is the folder where I have this file. So this is my file EC2 multiple launch.tf. So I'm going to give the command Terraform init. Okay, so Terraform has been successfully initialized. Then let me give the command Terraform validate just to validate our configuration file if it is syntactically correct. Okay, so the configuration is valid. Now let me give the command Terraform plan, which is going to preview the resources that it's going to launch. Okay, so you can see that it is supplying the various attributes, at least whatever inputs that we have provided in the configuration file, it is showing that the resource will be launched with those attributes, right? Now let us go ahead and directly do a Terraform apply, which is going to create the resources. So in our case, it's going to launch three EC2 instances with the tags Jenkins master, Jenkins slave, and Ansible. Let me enter the value as yes. So you can see here it has started to create the instances. So let us also go to the AWS console and we are going to verify this. Let me go into the EC2 dashboard here. So you can see I'm in the North Virginia region where I'm launching my instances. Okay, great. So you can see here already the instances are in the running state, right? So we have the instances with the tags, whatever we had mentioned in the code, it is coming with those tags. That is Jenkins master, Jenkins slave, and Ansible, right? And even in the code, we have mentioned the key pair that it has to use. So we can verify that as well. You can see that, all the instances have taken the key name as 7/12/2023. So if you want to verify, just logging into one of the instance with the key pair, maybe, first I can do one thing. I can modify the security group and allow the SSH access for this instance. SSH from my IP address. Let me save the rules. I think the rule is already in place. Okay, now we can directly log into this instance. Let me upload the key pair. So what is the key pair that we used? It is 7/12, right? This is what we had put in our code. And let me click accept here and I will enter the username as EC2-user. And you can see that I am able to log into the instance. So if I log in with the same key pair to the other instances also, it will work. Okay, so this is how we launch multiple instances in AWS using Terraform, right? So launching a single instance is straightforward, but for launching multiple instances, we have to go ahead and use the code or give the code in this format where we use a _each, and we in that under the toSet section we define all the the tag names with which we want the instances to be launched. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I want to keep this as a very short video. So let me maybe close it here. And also, team, just wanted to let you know. So I'm offering trainings on AWS as well as DevOps. So if anyone wants to take up the training courses from me, you can send an email to awsdevops1919 at gmail.com. I'll be happy to share you the the course details, duration, etc. But I can just give a heads up that if at all you are opting for the AWS training from me, basically the training modules are going to be targeted towards this AWS SysOps Administrator certificate, right? So if at all you are aspiring for taking up the SysOps Administrator certification, so all the training courses, the modules that I'm going to cover, it is all going to be targeted towards this certification exam. And at the end of the course, I will also be sharing you some set of examination questions, the questions what have appeared previously on the exam. Okay. So this course is typically going to span for 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, wherein we would be able to complete all the modules. And for people, if at all you are planning to take up the DevOps training course from me, so I just wanted to give a gist of what are all the tools that I cover as part of DevOps training. So I typically cover Git from the source code development set of tools. Then I cover Maven, the continuous build tool, then JFrog, which is the Artifactory. Then I cover Jenkins, SonarQube, Ansible, Docker, then Kubernetes, then Prometheus, which is the popular monitoring tool. Then I will also cover the various concepts of the infrastructure code as a code, and we will be doing some lab modules around Terraform as well, right? And along with this, I will also be doing a complete CI/CD lab demo as well, integrating all these tools, a complete CI/CD pipeline. Okay. So this is what I offer as part of the DevOps training session. So yeah, if anyone interested, please you can send an email to this email ID. I hope this video was helpful. So if you like this content, please press the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if you feel this content will be useful to your known circles, please feel free to forward it to them. So thank you, everyone. And I will meet you all in my next video.